Alright guys, last video before Stockton comes home. We're going to work on the under and the block command today. So under is technically only a thing we teach service dogs because they're going to be out in public and I want them to, and he's doing it right now, but I want him to be able to get under things, under a table, under a booth, under a movie seat, under a desk, kind of anything where he can get out of the way and not be blocking any aisles or pathways or anything like that. So it's technically an obedience command. It's not a service dog task. So for this command, we can use e-collar as well as a little bit more leash pressure. So I just tell him the word under, and he's meant to get under my legs, under the bench, under the chair, kind of whatever is there, he knows to get under it. So when you start, you're going to be sitting on the edge of the seat, whether it's a bench or a chair, whatever it may be. You're going to be sitting on the edge so he can just go straight under your legs. But since he knows this, I can kind of start sitting normally where he knows he has to go under the bench. So, and this is an implied stay, so he should stay there until I give him the release command. Stockton, okay. Good boy. Come here. Sit. And usually it's easier if I make him sit first and then I tell him, Stockton, under. Good boy. Good. So he knows I'm using my leash just to guide him, help him out. I want to help him out as much as I can, set him up for success, and help him learn. It's just that muscle memory. Every time I say under, you go under my legs, under the bench, whatever it may be. And then he's getting pretty good about me kind of moving him around with my feet. If his butt is sticking out too much, I'll scoot it in with my foot, things like that. So, good boy. He's getting really good at it, really understanding what under means. And he can go in from either side. He can come in under this way, or he can come in under this way. It's really kind of just up to him and the situation you're in. I'm in a situation where he can really pick which way he wants to go under. But if you're not, you just use your leash, guide him under, help him out. Okay, buddy. Okay. Come on. Okay. Good job. Good boy. As far as the blocking command, so this is a task work command. So I don't want to use any e-collar. I want to help him out with the leash. But Stockton, sit. Good boy. So we're in heel position. Blocking command is we want him to create space between us and another person approaching, or if we're standing in line and people are getting too close. That's what this task is for. So I'm going to use, he knows hand targeting. If I stick my hand out and tell him block, he's going to kind of bring his nose to my hand. I'm also going to help guide him with my leash. Stockton, block, sit. Good boy. I ask for the sit because I want him to kind of sit and be grounded as he's blocking. And every time, if I ask for the sit every time, then it's just going to become an automatic thing where I tell him block and he automatically sits. Until we get there though, I just want to ask for that sit. Stockton, block. Good boy, sit. Good. Good boy. So this is front, and then on my right hand side, and then behind me, Stockton, block. Sit. Good boy. And then he's behind me. And this is also an implied stay, so he should stay there until I tell him, okay. Good job. Good boy. So that's your block command. Any side. I don't really use block on the left hand side. I just tell him heel, and then I tell him sit. So if he's in a heel position and we stop walking, Stockton, sit. Sit. Good boy. He's technically already blocking my left hand side, so I don't really tell him block. He's usually going to be in a heel, and when I stop walking, he's most likely going to be in a sit anyway, and that's just kind of my block. I use the block command for the front, the right hand side, and then behind me. So that's the block command. I hope you guys are excited to see this guy.